So, natural goodness is within all of us. The natural goodness. And what is that? It's like a feeling. It's a vibration. It's like the sensation of the cells in the body are all vibrating. They're all full of life, and that's our goodness, And I believe that humans are full of goodness, and the beings of light are full of goodness, and the controlling beings, reptilian forces, entities, they're all full of goodness underneath. But of course, the wounding is so strong. The wounding takes over, and when the wounding takes over, we lose our natural goodness. We lose the ability to tap into, to feel and express our natural goodness. And the shadow work seems to be really deep, and it's like there's a lot of talk about the violence in the world, the needing to face the violence in the world, and we get all upset about the things that are going on out there, while sort of not always realising how much inner violence we have. And us guys, the amount of times that we in our lives have been emotionally triggered and out of control, or we've got angry, or we've thrown something, or we've, whatever it is that we do. And for me, over the years, when I was younger, that happened quite a lot. And then this last year, it's like gone to where hardly getting any interference or, sudden anger. And, this really needs calling out also, this aspect of sudden anger, because when we feel our own emotions from our body that are from us, they come out as a gradual anger or a semi-sudden anger, an upset, and it's like, and it's a human level. But when we feel a different kind of anger that's an astral or ethereal, or some sort of anger from an interference, from past lives or from entities, the anger can often be way more stronger than anything that could relate to anything that we've been through in this life. In this life, we could have gone through neglect in our childhood. We could have anger towards our parent, we can have anger towards our parents, and, it can be pretty strong, But when we have sudden anger that's very, very, very strong, for some of us, it's worth looking into whether it comes from past life, because, and it could be our past life, it could be past life of a being or a life form that's attached. And, sometimes there are energies of betrayal, of humiliation, of public torture, public humiliation, torture. Barbaric things happened in the past, very, very barbaric things. And, I believe that's what I had to deal with. It's interesting, I can see sort of like a beautiful eagle at the moment. So that's the eagle of power coming in there. An eagle. It's very white, it's an eagle of light. So we're really in a phase at this time. That's why so many people are calling out shadow work, because we recognise that we need to stop complaining about what's happening out there and realise that this is within all of us, We all carry this ancestral wound, and it's coming into our body. It's coming into our auric field, energy that's beyond this life. And I noticed that whenever I just had a slight bit of upset about something, it would weaken my system, and then sometimes there'd be a much stronger anger, or sometimes I'd feel the anger of other people. You have to be really careful with this, because the moment you say that, then someone's saying, well, but you're denying your own stuff, But discernment needs to be made, and it's the middle ground is where the truth is, and the acceptance that many things could be going on at the same time. But within our body is this goodness, and we're in the living, we're not in the dead, we're not in the afterlife at the moment, we're in the goodness. Yes, we have our wounds, yes, we have our pain, and that's where the death is inside us, that kind of stagnant resentment, that kind of stagnant bitterness, that stagnant upset. You could call that a bit of anti-life in a way, because it's non-moving, it's not flowing with the river of life. And for the life forms that are stuck in the astral, they are caught in revenge and caught in rage. And the rage goes deep. The rage goes deeper than this life. And I've had to realise that, and I had to work with that last year very, very strongly in order to be a much safer person around people. I'm still not 100% there, but my energy, even if I don't say anything, even if I haven't done anything, even if I haven't reacted to someone, there's an energy that people can feel sometimes that's, ooh, what's going on here? And that's because there's been something else there as well. There's been something around in the auric field, ancestral from other life, that I believe affected my family as well. So this is family dynamics and family energies here. And really what we're trying to do is find ourselves within the, it's almost like our true self is like a needle in a haystack, and, our true self is there ready to emerge. But these deep things have to be acknowledged, And really it's the part that wants to destroy, which is always messing things up, because it has this need to be validated, this need to be seen, or this need to blame the other, or it hasn't been heard, so we end up seeing it in the outside world all the time. I truly believe that as we start to face these wounds, we will create an amazing world. But yeah, to get back to the goodness is vibrant life force energy that's within us all, and it's not anti-life, it's really full of life, So really, in order to stop these wars, to stop this age-old repetitive pattern, we have to face this ancestral stuff and stop blaming each other all the time when we were the ones that partially instigated and partially was involved in the choices that we made, even if it's only 10% us and it's 90% the other person. There has to be a way through right now. There has to be a way through to come to peace. I've tried to come to peace with everyone in my life, and there's probably only 1 or 2 people out of 100 or whatever or more that still have a problem with me. And that's an uncomfortable thing, feeling that there's someone out there who's still upset. But we choose to heal. We are choosing to face these things, and we want to, and that should be enough, and that is enough in the light, in the eyes of God, that we've made the attempts to heal these things. It's time to heal these things. I feel positive about life, even though we're going to come into winter soon. Just wanted to share that, really. So let's stay positive, and I pray that we can come together and collectively heal this most deepest, darkest energy. Some of it comes from world wars, some of it's from Hiroshima, all these very, there's no way we have to move forward without facing these things, bringing the light into these things very deeply. We return to our truth, return to our connection with life. So let's bless all that is anti-life, all that is stuck, all that is in the shadow, so that it can be returned home.